Math Lesson 17.1 Part 2, Building Understanding. Number 3, the factory making the math cards also produces game tokens. They sell them in packages of 100 tokens. Each package weighs 28 ounces. How much do 1,000 packages weigh? How much does each game token weigh? So first of all, they want the expression using a power of 10 that describes the weight of each package. So how much is one package? 28 ounces times 10 to what power? To the third power. The 1,000 is to the third power. How much do 1,000 packages weigh? So we're going to take what? 28 times 1,000. And then if I do that, what do? I have 28, and then my decimal would be here. Do I move my decimal to the left or to the right? To the right, correct? Okay, because we're multiplying by a whole number. If we were multiplying by a decimal or a unit fraction, we would go to the left. But in this case, we're going to the right. So we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3 places. And what do I put in there to hold my spot? 0. So now my decimal is over here, right? So my answer is 28,000 what? Ounces. So what expression using a power of 10 describes the weight of one game token? So one whole package is how much weight? 28, right? 28 ounces. Now, am I multiplying? No, because that's what a whole package is that holds how many tokens? 100. So divided by, and they don't want 100, they want a unit or a exponent of 10. 10 to the second power because I have 2 zeros, right? How much does one game token weigh? So I have 28, and my decimal would be right here, and I'm dividing by 100, right? So am I going to the left or to the right? To the left. How many places? 2. So I have 2 zeros, right? So my answer would be 28 hundredths of an ounce. Check understanding. Number 1. A shipment of 1,000 toy cars weighs 538 pounds. How many pounds does one toy car weigh? Okay, they want us to find the answer by using powers of 10. Okay, so this would be what? 10 to the what power? 10 to the third power. So so this is what one box weighs, okay? And then there's 1,000 toy cars in it, and they want us to find the answer by doing this. And they want to know the weight of one car. So, am I dividing or multiplying? Dividing, because you have a big box and there's 1,000 cars within it, and they want to know what one little car weighs. So, I'd have 538 divided by 1, but what is that to a power of 10? 10 to the 0 power, which equals 538. 538 divided by 10, what is that? 10 to what power? 10 to the first power, which equals what? 53 and 8 tenths, because I moved the decimal one place to the left, right? So 538 divided by 10 to the second power, which 10 to the second power is what? 100. So I would move the decimal how many places to the left? 2. Okay, so it'd be 5 and 38 hundredths. And then I have 538 divided by 10 to the third power, which is what we're looking for. And how many places do I move it to the left? 3. So 538 thousandths of a pound is what one car weighs. On your own, number 2, the container holds 100 servings of juice. Show a pattern to find the amount of juice in one serving. So what's our total? 6.6 gallons, right? Is our total. Now, are we multiplying or dividing? Dividing, right? So we always start with 1, so then that equals itself, right? 6.6 divided by 10. Am I going to the left or to the right? To the left, how many places? 1, so 6600. And then 6.6 divided by 100. Am I going to the left or to the right? Left, how many places? 2. So once again, if I don't have enough spots, I put a 0 to hold my spot, so 0.066, so 66,000. So 66,000 of a what? Gallon. Okay, complete the pattern. 278 divided by 1 is 278. Same answer, right? 278 divided by 10. Am I going to the left or to the right? To the left, how many places? And they don't have a decimal place there. So if they don't have a decimal place, then I put it at the end and I go 1 place to the left, and my answer is 27 and 8/10. 278 divided by 100. Am I going to the left or the right? Left, how many places? 2. Put my decimal at the end and go 1, 2, and my answer is 2 and 78 hundredths. Okay. What we're going to do in these lessons is we're going to change all the exponential forms into unit or whole numbers. Okay. So 10 to the 0 power is what? 1. 10 to the first power is 10, and 10 to the second power is 100. So on dividing, am I going to the left or to the right? To the left, because they're whole numbers, right? So first one, anything times 1 is itself, so 73 and 6/10. Next one, dividing by 10, am I going to the left or to the right? Left, how many places? 1. So my answer is 7 and 3600. 73 and 6/10 divided by 100 is what? How many places? Yes, am I going to the left or to the right? To the left, how many places? 2 places. So my answer is 736,000. Okay. Next one, I'm dividing by 1, so my answer is 6 and 5/10. Same answer, right? Dividing by 10, left or right? Left, how many places? 1 place, so my answer is 6,500. Okay. Next one, I'm dividing by 100, left or right? Left, how many places? 2. So 1, 2, and what do I put in there to hold my spot? 0. So my answer is 65,000. Now, if you do not show living, so number 5 is worth 5 points for all my answers, and then 2 looping or show work. Okay, so if you don't do that, you're going to be missing quite a few points. Okay, divided by 1 is itself, right? Okay, divided by 10, am I going to left or right? Left, I put my decimal here. How many places am I going to the left? 1. So go over 1 spot. So my answer is 93 and 4/10. Okay, next one, I'm dividing by 100. I go what? 2 places to the left, and my answer is 9 and 3400. Okay, next one, I'm dividing by 1,000. I go 3 places to the left, and my answer is 934. Okay. Next one, let's convert all those exponents into whole numbers. 10 to the 0 power is 1, right? 10 to the first power is what? 10. 10 to the second power is 100, and 10 to the third power is 1,000. Anything times 1 is, sorry, divided by 1 is itself. Okay, divided by 10, we're going to the left or to the right? To the left. How many places? 1. So my answer is 59. Divided by 100, are we going to the left or to the right? To the left. How many places? 2. And my answer is 5 and 9/10. Or could I also write 5 and 90 hundredths? I can, but do I need that 0? You don't have to have it, right? Okay. Divided by 1,000, am I going to the left or to the right? To the left. How many places? 3. So 1, 2, 3. So what do I have? So I could do 59 hundredths or I could do 590,000. Either way, right? Okay. All right. 10 to the 0 power is what? Is 1. 10 to the first power is 10. 10 to the second power is 100. And 10 to the third power is 1,000. So 81 divided by 1 is 81. 81 divided by 10, am I going to the left or to the right? To the left. I put my decimal at the end and go one place to the left. So my answer is what? 8 and 1/10. Okay. Divided by 100, left to right? Left. How many places? 1, 2. So my answer is 8,100. Okay. 81 divided by 1,000. How many zeros do I have? 3. Am I going to the left or to the right? Left. How many places? 1, 2, 3. And I put a 0 in there to hold my spot. So my answer is 81,000. Okay. Explain how to divide 47 by 10 to the third power. So 10 to the third power would be what? 1,000. So I would put my decimal at the end of the 7, and then I am dividing. So am I going to go to the left or the right? You go to the left. How many zeros do we have? 3 places. So I would leave it 3 places to the left. So if I have it like this. So we said 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. Put a 0 in there to hold my spot. So my answer is what? 47,000. Okay, so my time's about to run out on this recording, so I want to go ahead and look at number 14, just so we know how to kind of do one of those. So basically, I started with 493 divided by something got me 4 and 93 hundredths. So how many places to the left did the decimal move? 2. So you're dividing by what? 100. Okay, let's look at this one. Something divided by 1,000 got me 360 or 3 and 64 hundredths. So instead of dividing, I need to do the reciprocal and multiply. So I need to move the decimal 3 places to the right. So I'd have 3, 6, 4. So that's 2 places, and then I need to add. So 1, 2, 3, and add a 0. So my answer is 3,640. Okay, number 16. I started with 468 divided by something got me 4 and 68,000. So I moved it how many places? 3. So divided by 1,000. Okay, something divided by what's 10 to the second power? 100 got me 8 and 1,700. So instead of going left 2 places, I need to do the reciprocal and go right 2 places. So my answer would be number 18. Okay, I started. So these are just written backwards, right, guys? Okay, so same thing like up above, just written backwards. So I started with 76 and I divided by something and I moved the decimal how many places? 3 places. So what's my answer? 1,000.